Today is an absolutely great day to be an airdrop hunter because Magic Newton and Sahara absolutely cooked. One of the members in our Discord has made over $30,000 from a testnet airdrop. So today we're going to go over how this happened, what are the next ones, and what you can do to position yourself today. Let's get started. People who are looking for excuses to quit will always just say airdrops are dead, but in reality, it is very much possible to still make money. You just need to be very focused and dedicated in the right areas. And one of the easiest ways to actually make money is to simply stake some tokens. And we've seen time and time again that the threshold for just passively qualifying for airdrops in Kaito example is staking at least 500 tokens, because there's been an allocation for people who have been staking at least 500 for Magic Newton. And if you want to make sure not to miss any of airdrops in the Kaito ecosystem, make sure to check the airdrops tab, because if you have any yaps or smart followers, you are probably eligible for some. Unfortunately, I have just missed the Hama airdrop, but it was worth about only $50, but free money is free money nevertheless. Of course, never financial advice, and you gotta do your own research, but Kaito has been one of the better performing tokens in the last couple of weeks and months, and this dip could be just the entry we've been looking for. At the moment, 500 tokens is gonna cost you about $685, and assuming that thresholds don't increase in the future, it could be a good entry point for future passive airdrops. Alright, Magic Newton. So the claims are live as of June 24th, and they're also offering you the ability to stake your tokens for an extra 25% allocation. However, we've known from the past that these staking options have never really paid off in any shape or form. If we just take a look at Kria or Zex or any other token allocation with staking or vesting periods, so it's no surprise that this one is no exception. The earliest entry at CoinGecko shows that it was listed around 80 cents, whereas now the price has dumped more than 50% under 36 cents. At the moment of recording, it's currently sitting at about $80 million in market cap, and all the exchange listings currently include Binance, Bybit, MEXC, and BitGet alongside Gate with the biggest amount of volumes. There is no Coinbase yet, but if you're hoping for maybe Coinbase or Upbit listing to increase the price, probably there are better opportunities and you would just incur unnecessary opportunity cost. Now, if you're curious about eligibility, you can check out Blicky's thread, which has in detail explanation of all of the blog post information above. And you can also see that it was actually very, very easy to qualify. All you had to do was participate in some of their activities, test the app, and interact a little bit in their socials. Also, if you want to see the full details, you can always check out the blog, which I will of course leave with the links of everything we always talk about, which will always be in the first link of the description of every video. And finally, for the airdrop eligibility, you had to have been active before June 12th, or in the Kaito case, before June 19th. You have 1 month until July 24th to claim your allocations.
Hey guys, we partner with What Exchange, one of the greatest decentralized exchange right now in the market. I love that you can see everything on your screen at once. You can connect to What Exchange from different mainnets, and you can see here the list of hundreds of tokens. They are continuously adding more tokens each week. And What Exchange has an active airdrop. They are going to distribute 30% of the total supply, guys, into this airdrop. So that is why I am super bullish trading here too. You can see here the point section that they added recently, so you can check everything about your progress on this airdrop. And in trading, you can see how many order tokens you earn, because they have this payback system from the fees that you pay. Part of that goes back to you on order tokens. So check the link on the description to join to What Exchange, trade on the platform, participate on the airdrop of the 30% of the supply, and also get some order tokens back. All the links are in the description.
Now, regarding Sahara, you have just over 180 days to claim your allocations, and it is all based on your activity prior to May 31st, when was the snapshot being taken. On their official website, you can find some very useful FAQ section where you can see what was the exact eligibility criteria for the airdrop, such as participating in data service platforms and earning Sahara points, as well as participating in Sahara Legends campaign and earning shards. As for the utility of Sahara token, you'll be able to stake it to help secure the network. You'll also be able to earn it by continuously using it on the platform to buy data sets or models or compute power. Also, you'll be able to participate in governance, but also it's going to be having a gas function utility, as well as to pay for some assets on the platform. Regarding the token distribution, they did put 2/3 of the allocation in community incentives and future rewards. So it could be worthwhile to continue interacting on the platform, because only 8% was actually reserved for airdrop number 1. And the vesting schedule is going to be more aggressive from 2nd till 5th years. So hopefully this should mean a positive price action, although currently the token has been really not performing too well, down almost 30%, well, over 30% since its initial entry of about 14 cents on CoinGecko earlier today. And at the moment of recording, it is sitting at just under $200 million in market cap, with being listed on almost all major exchanges such as Binance, Upbit, many others, except Coinbase. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I'm not really bullish on Testnets at all, but luckily Santiago has, over the last 10 years almost of being in crypto, developed a bit of a sense of what's really worth doing and what is probably better fading. And I'm very grateful that he has found both Magic Newton and Sahara as very good airdrop targets, because I have also not completely faded it. Of course, with the time invested, I'm very happy with my results, but of course, there's going to be more opportunities in the future. If you don't want to miss on those, we have a specific testnet channel in our Discord, and some of our members are doing really well, even with testnets. So yes, it is possible, but you need to be able to understand what is really worth your time. If you want to be a part of our community, you can do so on the official website by joining on the subscriptions page to see the monthly or yearly plans, or an airdrop application to help you keep organized on your journey. Also, the NFT collection that is generating you between 3 to 5% in stable coins, but always 10% in yield, is also available, and it is on our website. We are always looking to enter at better prices so that market actually recovers. We can make a sustainable and best project for everyone. That said, what could be the next ones? Botanics is one of the more promising airdrop targets, and Santiago has made an updated guide regarding this one just under 2 weeks ago. I recommend checking it out if you still haven't. On the other side, we also have one of the more obvious targets, such as Somnia, where you have an NFT on the network to mint after just simply doing some simple social tasks, as well as the Mega ETH campaign, which has massive funding, and also an NFT which you can simply mint by following them, retweeting on X, and checking your Alzi ID. As for a little more speculative target, we have Black Hole DEX. This is a testnet on Avalanche Fuji network, and at the moment doesn't seem to have a lot of hype around it. However, they do seem to have very straightforward, simple tasks to do, such as being active in their socials, reporting bugs on their Discord, as well as just doing basic liquidity and swaps on the network. You're going to be needing some Avalanche testnet tokens, and the easiest way to do that is that we've seen is on core.app, where you can simply need to have some AVAX mainnet tokens in order to qualify your wallet. Also, you can see all the information regarding how to actually participate and add the network to MetaMask and everything alongside that on their paragraph. However, if you're just using Rabbi, the easiest way to do any testnet is to simply go to their official website and simply connect wallet. Rabbi will add it for you automatically. The only downside for this one is that I couldn't really dig out any funding, any meaningful backers. However, if we do come across this information, perhaps a full guide is in order. However, the other one, which has massive funding, they have raised $130 million, is Zama Testnet. At the moment, you can only apply for their waitlist, but it should be going live as early as July 1st. So make sure to make your testnet application visible before that date. Let's wrap things up with a very nice 3-in-1 encompassing Monet, ZkSync, and a project called Mint USD, which is going to be a stablecoin on many different testnets such as Mega ETH or Monet. At the moment, all you have to do is simply deposit your Monet for collateral and mint the MUSD stablecoin on Monet testnet. As future developments come, this is going to be very good multiplier. However, at the moment they don't have any points, so you're simply farming 3 airdrops at one time. So that is a wrap for all the testnet airdrop updates and future opportunities for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe with bell notifications on, and if you have any questions or comments, I'm waiting for you in the comment section and in our Discord. Thanks for watching. As always, have an amazing day, and till next time.